May I request the coordinator of the scientific committee, Dr. Abraj Bhatt, to introduce our guest of honor to the audience.
Bismillah Rahman al-Rahim. Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. His Excellency, though he is not with us, he has been always with us. Honorably Dr. Yusuf, Dr. Jawad, Dr. Ibrahim, Dr. Soparkar, distinguished other guests of the evening, Professor Dr. C. Bhaskar Rao, members of the press, and members and guests of the evening. I don't think Dr. Bhaskar Rao needs an introduction except as a formal talk. He has been in dental education in India and abroad, an excellent academician, an able administrator, and a highly organized organizer. A proof of his caliber is nothing except SDM Dental College in Dharawat, which he started organizing from his infancy to one of the best dental education institutes in India, in Asia, if not in the world. I'm not exaggerating. I have the opportunity to be associated with Dr. Rao. I have seen his caliber. I have also seen his beautiful rose garden, which recently he said they have shifted to a nearby place to make the craniofacial, to extend the craniofacial unit. He had been organizing the craniofacial unit, surgical unit, the trauma center since a long time, and it's a very good center. It's a great pleasure, sir, to speak few words about you. If I speak all about you, your achievements and your contributions, I think I'll take the complete time of oration. So I don't want to get into it. I just want to mention few words about Dr. Rao. Yeah, he is quite modestly asking me, telling me to be very brief about it. He is a fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons at Glasgow. He is also an international advisor on the same. He has been, well, I need not say that he has been a postgraduate teacher, examiner, board member, and the National Board Commissioner. He was Vice President of Dental Council of India, a Commonwealth Fellow, T.C. White Scholar, Glasgow, AO International Fellowship from Switzerland, Pierre Fauchard Fellow, and he had received many awards from the Government of India and Rajiv Gandhi University on dental as an eminent teacher, excellent dentist, and many more things. He's a visiting professor in many universities, internationally, King's Dental College in London, and also in United Arab Emirates. He is also a member of the Higher Education Committee in Mauritius. He restructured the education program in India as it needed for the modern dentistry. Delivered more than 50 discourses, chaired many scientific sessions, organized much more, and he has more than 40 international publications. It's a great honor, sir, to have you with us. I extend to you a warm welcome, and we are all waiting to hear you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Yusuf, Dr. Jawad, Dr. Ibrahim, Dr. Soparkar, and the President, Secretary, the office bearers of Indian Dentist Alliance in Kuwait, distinguished invitees, and my dear professional colleagues. First, I would like to thank Dr. Soparkar and my good friend Jitendra for the wonderful hospitality they extended to me in Kuwait. And before I start with the presentation, I would like to share my visit to the dental school this morning. And I must say and admit that it's one of the finest dental schools I have seen. I had visited several schools in US and in different countries, but this school is unique. The way the clinical program is organized and the way they maintain their central sterilization supplies is really remarkable. And I'm sure even the colleges in the US have to learn a lot from this dental school in Kuwait, and I really compliment the Dean, Dr. Jawad, for this. And similarly, this is my third visit to Kuwait, and I must compliment and congratulate the government of Kuwait and the Ministry of Health, particularly the directors, all that. I think Dr. Yusuf is in charge now, and every one of you for maintaining such a high quality of dental care in this country. This is again a very, very unique thing, and I don't think in any country which I have seen has such a meticulously planned and high quality dental care. So this, I think you all need to be complimented for helping the Kuwait government in maintaining the real high standards of dental care provided in this country. And my dear friends, coming to the talk, you are all Indian dentists. You all know about the Indian dentistry. So I was just wondering what I should tell you new about it. Now I know most of you are all much younger to me. I've been in this profession for last 50 years. Right from the day I joined for my first BDS in 1961, we are in 2011 now, I've been watching how the dental profession has evolved in India, and also what are the changing trends, what were the trends earlier and how the trends have changed now. So I will just, in the next few minutes, I will just give you some idea how the dentistry is evolved in India, what it was at the time of independence and what it is today. Now, Indian dentistry, India had a glorious past. It's not that because I come from India and then I want to project that we had a very glorious past. And there are reasons for that. There's a lot of historical evidence going back to Vedas, 4500 BC. The dentist was doing well in India, and dental diseases were classified at the time. And this is again a very interesting thing. This daily ritual of cleaning of the tongue was a practice of oral hygiene for thousands of years in India. And my dear friends, in US, the first scientific paper appeared in 1972 saying that you should also clean your tongue to prevent periodontal disease and dental caries. So where are we and where are the Americans? And there were two schools in India. One was in the Takshashila, that was in 400 to 500 AD. And then we had this Nalanda University, 1100, 1200 AD, where dentistry was taught, and a lot of students used to come from forest countries. There was a definite curriculum, all that, which was taught in both these universities. Now from 1200 AD, straight away we will come to 1900. He is the person who started the dental education in India. You all know Dr. R. Ahmad, and the first dental school in India was established in 1920. So rightly he is known as father of dental education in India. I don't know whether there is any graduate from Calcutta Dental School. This was how on the left-hand side it used to be when the college was started, and this is its present premises. Now if you see one important, a significant change in the Indian dentistry that came in 1948 when the Dentist Act was promulgated. Before that, anybody could practice dentistry. So only from 1948 onwards, the dental profession has been regularized. And with the Dentist Act, the Dental Council of India has come into existence in 1949 and then started taking care of the dental education and the dental care in the country. This gives you just an idea. We all know that the BDS course is available in India from 1951, and in 1957 we started these two ancillary courses, dental mechanic course and the dental hygienist course. And in 1959, the postgraduate courses were started, largely due to the credit goes to Dr. K.L. Shourie, who used to be the Dean of Government Dental College at the time. And imagine in 1959, none of these countries in Southeast Asia or anywhere had any postgraduate studies. But India took the lead and then started the MDS course, first in Bombay University, then it's extended to Lucknow and all those places, to Madras University. Then nothing happened from 1959 till 2007. There was nothing, no new course was introduced. Then we started these DSA courses in 2007, dental surgery assistants. Before that, there was nothing like that. Now, there are a lot of dental colleges which are running this course so that after they complete this 2-year program, the dentist can employ them to help them on the chair side. And one more significant event, which I was actively involved in that, and in fact, it was my idea, is starting a certificate course in oral implantology and endodontics. This is a distance learning program where there is about 40 days of clinical contact at a dental school, and the rest of the time the people can do their practice, all that. Come, I think, about 6 times, every time 1 week to the dental school, and do only the clinical program there. And all the theoretical part is all supplied to them as a teaching material, which they can go through leisurely at their own place. My feeling is, in the future, most of the dental education, except the basic qualifications, will be distance learning. Because people can't afford, again, to go back to dental school 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and then do a full-time course. And some schools are doing very well. King's College is one in London, and the Tufts University is one in Boston, which are really pioneers in these distance learning programs. And I am sure most of the other countries also will follow this. So this implantology and endodontics started in 2009. And the first entrance test, almost 2,000 people appeared for that. And it's run in about 12 or 13 dental schools in India now, both these programs. And it is gaining a lot of importance and becoming very, very popular. And this is the only implantology and endodontics course in India recognized by the Dental Council of India. Now let us see, just to give you the statistics, the current status of dentistry in India. Number of BDS admissions, which used to be about 40 or 60 in the year 1948, 47, just after the independence. Now it stands at about 23,000 students are admitted every year to the BDS program, and about 2,800 students are admitted to MDS program, and the number of registered dentists in the country is about 118,000. And in this, the specialists are about 20,000. Now, if you see the disparity between BDS and MDS, only 1 out of 9 or 10 is able to secure a seat in MDS. That's why there is still so much demand for postgraduate studies in India. Now let's quickly see what are the changing trends. in both dental education and dental practice over the last 50 years. First, we'll take the education. In this, the changing trends are, you can see it in the institutional growth. We can also see in the state versus the self-financing institutions, and in terms of infrastructure, and how the students are taking up dentistry. Is it by choice or a chance? And the gender ratio also is again undergone a very significant change. And of course, teaching, learning with the introduction of new technology, all that, and evaluation, CPD. We'll just quickly go through this. Now have a look at this. There were 3 colleges in India when we got the independence, 2 in Bombay and 1 in Calcutta. There were the only 3 colleges at the time of independence. Then for the next 25 years, we have added only 12 colleges. I think the Manipal was the 15th college. And when the Dental Council of India celebrated its silver jubilee in 1973, when I was a staff member there in Manipal, we had only 15 colleges. Now see the period from 73 to 2002, it became 145. The reason being liberalization of economy, and the government has allowed the private parties to open the colleges. With the result, a lot of the educational societies, all that came forward and come out with a number of colleges. And if we see the growth between 2002 and 2011, it's almost 150 colleges. The growth has been too rapid. And in this, so at present, India has got about 289 colleges. I think all over the world, the number of dental colleges is slightly less than 1,000. So India has got about 1/3 of the dental colleges in the world. So which means in future, every 3rd or 4th dentist will be an Indian in the world wherever you go. This is the way Indian dentistry is going ahead. And the institutions where the postgraduate studies are happening or going on is about 148. Now let us see what is the change in the institutional growth. Just after the independence, the colleges were funded and administered by the state, the government. And since 1980, the private societies, trusts have virtually taken over the professional education, both in medical and dental. It's mostly the private societies which are starting the colleges. There is hardly any new government college which has come up in the last 20-25 years. It's all the private, the societies. And now what's the difference between the government colleges and the private colleges? The government colleges is all controlled by the state, and there's a lot of, the problems, all that, the procedures all in the government, and they are situated only in the state capitals. And bureaucracy is the main thing. Nothing will happen there. It requires so many sanctions. Even if you want to change one small bit, it takes time. And then they are very slow to adopt any new technology or any new change. Now what's the advantage of the self-financing institutions? They have come out with excellent infrastructure and rapid decisions, because only one person has to decide whether to have it or not to have it. So very quick decision and quick implementation, and there is some sort of competitive spirit which is probably lacking on the government setup. Of course, infrastructure also, most of the colleges are well equipped, all that, and there are a lot of manufacturing units in India. A lot of dental equipment is manufactured in India. This is one such concern in Bangalore, the Confident Dental Equipments. Now, how do people joining dentistry? Is it a choice or chance? Earlier, when I joined for my BDS, we were 32 in the class, all the 32 applied for medicine, and none of us got medicine, so we went into dentistry. And the same story everywhere for several years. First you try for medicine, if you don't get it, join as a second choice into dentistry. And professional compulsions. Only the people whose parents were dentists used to go for dentistry. Because you know, in India, if you are a politician, your ward has to be a politician. If you are a film star, your son or daughter has to be a film star. And the same way, the doctors also, if they are a doctor, they would like to have their kids as doctors. So if you are a cricketer, your son also has to become a cricketer. So things go on like that. But now, the trend has changed. There are many people who come as a choice. A few years back, we had one girl who got a 7th rank in the state, in Karnataka state, in the entrance exam. And she would have walked into any medical school. Out of 20, 25 medical schools, she could have walked into anyone, but she wanted to be a dentist. She said dentistry is more creative than medical. So she came and joined for dental. So, and the students are from all sections of the society. And I would like to mention about the medical professionals. In 1960s, you ask 100 medical doctors, would you like to send your son or daughter for dentistry? All the 100 would have said no. But today, there are several medical, I know so many gastroenterologists, even the cardiologists, so many orthopedic surgeons, if they have 2 kids, and both the kids have done dentistry. That means the medical profession has recognized dentistry as an option, as a career, which was not there in 20, 30, 40 years back.